My name is Matthew McDonough. I am the owner and operator of Pye Road Meadworks. So my mead journey started, I had a friend who shared some mead with me. I had never had it before. I thought it was really tasty, and he suggested that I try to make my own. And I thought it's something I could do. So we made our first batch, and it actually turned out okay. We made our second batch. It was terrible. We made our third batch, and we won a gold medal in a national competition. And I was hooked from there. When it started to become more of a business, or when it could be potentially a business, was when we started getting requests from out of state and then eventually out of country. It started to take on a life of its own, and Pye Road was either going to become what it is today, or it was going to cease to exist because we couldn't keep up with the, I don't want to say the attention we were getting, but it was becoming a little more than what a hobby should be for us. So we said, let's do it or let's not do it, and as you can see, we chose to do it. What is mead? It's a great question. Mead is a wine at its core. It is a fermented beverage, but instead of using grapes, we use honey. Any alcoholic beverage is created by converting sugars to alcohol. We use honey, and in fact, we use local honey to make ours 99% of the time. What I love about mead is that it's not just fermented honey and yeast and water, although it can be. We infuse it with different fruits and spices and whatnot to create something that's really aligned a lot more with what craft beer is today than the traditional wine. But it is a wine at its core. Mead is certainly growing. We see it here. We've only been open for 6 months, and I have at least once a week or every 2 weeks somebody comes in who makes mead at home, and they're getting into the hobby for them. So mead is growing, not only as a hobby, but as a business. When we opened, we were the 7th meadery in the state of Florida. I think there are going to be more than a dozen by the end of this year, and it just continues to grow. It's taking off all over the world. I think people are starting to discover that if you're not a wine fan, but you like sweet beverages, mead's right up your alley. Mead can be very dry, like a traditional wine. You can make it with dark fruits, and it can come across like a Cabernet or a Merlot. We tend to go on the sweet side of things. My wife and I both have sweet tooths. We make what we like, so we make very intense dessert-style meads. So for us, if you come into Pye Road and sit down, you'll have hopefully a flight of 4 or 6 different kinds of mead. Sweet, red raspberries, blackberries, cinnamons. We infuse a lot of spices into what we do to create a very intense, flavorful wine experience with honey.
I have a need for mead after seeing that. If you'd like to know more about Pye Road Meadworks, you can find them online at the website right there on your screen, pyeroad.com.